Hey guys, Rocket Rob, and I'm back with another Pokemon Duel video. Today we're featuring the mythical steel bug type Genesect, one of the most interesting and unique Pokemon in all of Pokemon Duel. I love how it has its own set of plays that was really hard to figure out, but if you had a really good strategist that could play it well, it was an absolute lethal weapon. And today I'm proud to say we do have an expert strategist, probably the most expert of all of Pokemon Duel. Krani is going to show us how Genesect works and some of its best tricks. So I hope you all enjoy. If you do, like the video, hit subscribe, and we'll get right into it. Alright guys, so we're focusing today on a match between Krani, GL Krani, back when he was in the GL clan before he joined D. He's up against X Angu from the X clan here. Both of these guys top quality opponents, but Krani possibly the best of all time. He's going to start with a Genesect here. His team consists of basically a set of figures to help support the Genesect here, or to cover its weaknesses. So you've got Genesect, which has the ability to move through figures on your side of the field, sorry, your figures, and then you've got, it also has a bunch of supporting plates that can help to exclude other figures. So for instance, you've got Burn Drive here, Burn Drive EX, which means that when you battle another opponent, you can re-spin on that spin that you use it. And if you knock out a figure that's weak to the type of plate that you're using, in this instance Burn Drive, so if you were to use that on a ice, grass, steel, or there might be another one that it's weak against, then it will exclude that figure from the duel. And then, when your Genesect is knocked out, one of those plates will come back that you've used earlier, so you can continue to exclude figures constantly. It does require you to take a lot of your plate slots up, putting in the different types of drive plates so that you can cover all types and exclude all types of figures. But if you can pull it off and you've got a good strategy, which Krani does, it can work beautifully. So in this case, he's using Poliwrath here to confuse the opponents to make it easier for Genesect to knock them out. He's also got Lucario, which can buff his Genesect. He's also got Aggron, which can Mega as well and also buff his Genesect. And then he's got Terrakion, because this was during a time where Ultra Beasts were running rampant. So Terrakion is strong against Ultra Beasts. Ultra Beasts have a lot of blue, and this is before Z moves. As you can see, there's no Z moves here, so it's important to have a counter for those Ultra Beasts. And then you've got Ampharos here, which is another really vital figure for this team, especially going up against the Ultra Beasts, because Ampharos can bring back anything that is in the Ultra Space, so it can really help when you've been sent to the Ultra Space. Thanks to this guy over here, Celesteela, and it's really annoying Rendezvous. So, both players starting off quite defensively, bringing their Ampharos out. Ampharos has an ability, Mega Ampharos, I should say, has an ability where it'll bring back any figure that's in the Ultra Space, or a random figure, I should say, that's in the Ultra Space, or you can bring back a figure from your PC. Okay, so Krani and Angu both playing quite defensively so far. You just saw the the Metal Sphere on Aggron here, which will allow Aggron an extra 10 attack and also stop it from getting poisoned. With both of those Nihiligos on the field, that is a real possibility. Krani counters that Nihiligo with his Terrakion, which is strong against it. Interesting move. He's staying very defensive here, Krani. Both players not wanting to take the first move. Angu covering up down the middle there. Krani just teasing around, moving backwards and forwards, not really striking yet. No one is making a move yet. Don't worry, they will. Krani now pushing on the left-hand side, which is currently empty, with his Polyrath. Will he continue pushing forward? He does. That Polyrath is now getting close to Angu's side. Polyrath has an ability where anything that it attacks, it will confuse. So this is a good play by Angu because he's putting it up against a figure that has no miss. So being confused is a lot less of a pain in the ass for Celesteela, but it didn't matter because he got the Rendezvous, and that means both those figures are going to the Ultra Space. The days before Z moves were painful if you're going up against an Ultra Beast team. Blues were a nightmare. You couldn't counter blues. You couldn't stop blues. There was no Z move to just wipe them off. Terrakion was how you countered blues, and that's why Krani is running Terrakion. We see the first Mega Ampharos. That's by Angu here, and he gets back his Celesteela from the Ultra Space. Gets the knockout on the Terrakion as well. Very good play there. You'll be able to see this again. Mega Ampharos can bring back 2 figures. It's 2 max revives in 1 plate. Back then, everyone was running it. And look at this little trick here Angu's doing. Just playing around a bit with the rocket ride. Sends it to the Ultra Space, brings it right back with the Mega Ampharos. That is fun. Is it also useful? It kind of is. But I think he mainly did that for fun. Krani gets the knockout here, but he gets frozen. Lucario now frozen on the goal. Sorry, on the entry point. Krani wants to get that Lucario unfrozen, so he gets the Genesect in position so it can tag the Lucario on the next move. He keeps it a bit away from the opponents as well, so he's keeping his distance, so he's not going to get attacked, or less likely to. The Flame Gun goes off, the Lucario is knocked out, but look at this, Flame Gun makes you knock out your opponent plus any adjacent figure, or an adjacent figure, so Angu is forced to knock out his own Nihilego. Now the numbers are starting to thin out. This is the time we're going to start seeing some more offensive play. I'm curious to see how it turns out. You see Nihilego hits the poison there, but because Aggron has that Metal Sphere active, it can't be poisoned. It still gets the weight 6 though. Krani gets his Genesect out of the way. He wants to keep that Genesect. He doesn't want it knocked out. It is essential to this team, so he wants to use it when he wants to use it. And Nihilego now sends the Ultra Space as well. If Krani can get a knockout, well, let's see what happens. Because the numbers are not that good for Angu right now. Both these Nihilegos in the Ultra Space. I think does he have another? He does. He's got another Mega Plate. This was back in the days where you could have multiple Mega Plates for the same figure before they were built in and you had to manually add. Well, you still had to manually add, but no, sorry, you didn't have to. You had to manually add the plates. But it meant that you could have multiple Megas for the same figure, which was really useful. Okay, Pheromosa with a 4 MP, rushing down towards Krani's side of the field. What's Krani going to do now? He's going to be defensive, and he's going to use that Ampharos plate to get back another figure. What's it going to be? What's he going to choose to bring back here? Is he going to bring back something from the Ultra Space? No. He certainly will on the next one. He gets 2 goes at this, so no need to rush That decision. He's going to bring back the Terrakion because it is strong against the Pheromosa here. He's just toying around at the moment, Krani, waiting for his chance to strike. He's very patient. That's probably Krani's best asset, is he's incredibly patient. I've played many matches against Krani, and he drove me insane by just how well he'll stick to a strategy. He doesn't go for the risky things. He plays the percentages, and he really thinks smart. He's going to bring back now his figure from the Ultra Space. His Poliwrath is back, able to confuse his opponents again. Still haven't seen anything from this Genesect yet. He's waiting for his moment. And is it happening now? He's not going to go and attack. He's going to just put that Poliwrath as a block. This is probably not the best lineup here. So we're going to see both of those go to the Ultra Space now. Krani comes down, attacks into the Pheromosa. Big Blue, will he get it? It's turned all into a miss, and he does get the knockout there on the Pheromosa. Down to the PC. 3 figures left. Ooh, interesting play here. I've got to say, he's got a big chance of getting knocked out here. But he doesn't, and Angu gets the knockout there. Alright. What's gonna happen from here? It's 3 on 3. Angu's gonna want to get his figure out of the Ultra Space. He's not gonna really want to go up against... Well, he'll probably be happy to go up against the Aggron, actually. Ooh, Krani going. He's got another Mega Ampharos as well. He's running the double Mega. Alright, he's not going to bring back one from the Ultra Space. He's going to bring back the Terrakion because it can take out that Nihilego much, much better. Angu wants nothing to do with that Terrakion, and he's going to go towards the Aggron. He's going to probably attack into it right now and try to get that call signal. Will he hit the call signal? Big Blue, what's it going to be? And he doesn't get the call signal. That's good for Krani. Krani can now rush in with the Terrakion and try to knock it out right here. Can he do it? If he does, the numbers are way in his advantage. So let's see. He doesn't get it. He gets the protect. Oh, it's not what he wanted. Now the call signal goes down. Nihilego hitting it, getting that Pheromosa, sorry, that Celesteela back. Why do Ultra Beasts have to have such long and confusing names? Can't they just be called Jeff and Mark or something? Terrakion hitting the protect again. Krani can bring back his figure from the Ultra Space. Here comes the Poliwrath back again. Angu hits the stun poison again. 6 weight once more. Can Krani finally hit an attack on this thing? He finally does. Gets the Swords of Justice. Nihilego's going to the Ultra Space. What are we going to see here? Are we going to see? So this has been an interesting match. Krani has really tiptoed his Genesect out of harm's way for the majority of this match. I'm hoping we can see some action from it before the end of this duel, but this is how he plays it. This is how he plays the patient game. As I said, he is insanely patient. But he's now pushing that Genesect forward. I assume he's going to try to take out that Coco with it on the next move. Will Genesect finally have its moment? He's going for it. He's getting that burn drive. If he can get a knockout here, that Coco is excluded from the duel. Oh, there we go. And he hits it. And that... Oh, sorry, it's not excluded because it's not weak against it. So he only used that for the extra spin. He literally used that just for the respin. My mistake. Basically works as a double chance as well, which is quite handy. Krani. His opponent has basically excluded himself. The Genesect really didn't have to do much here. Just holds on. Krani pushing forward. Now he's a move away from the win. There's not much that Enku can do here. And Genesect gets the knockout there. And GG. Genesect gets the win, guys. Well done, Krani. So that's basically not showing you all of the tricks of Genesect, but a good match from a good player. So well done to Krani on the win, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next Pokemon Duel video. See you next time.